In this video, we will be talking about mood and tone. So first we have mood, and mood is how you feel when you're the reader or the audience. So when you're reading a book, when you're watching a movie, the feelings you have, are you happy, are you sad, are you depressed, are you angry, are you jubilant? All of those things are going to be the mood because it's how you're feeling. And mood is created either through the setting, the descriptions, or the tone that the author takes with the characters. So tone, on the other hand, is basically related to characterization. It's the author's approach to their characters. It's what the characters say, what they wear, how they speak, what they do, all of those types of things. And depending on how you approach a character, so say for an example, a character is being rude. That might be the tone that the author takes, but that can affect how we feel, can affect our mood. So if a character is rude, their tone is rude, then our mood might be angry because the character is being rude. In creating a mood, an author can create either a positive or a negative mood. And these are just some words that you can use if you're writing a story in order to create that kind of environment. If you want to make it peaceful or relaxed or relieved or sympathetic or silly or trustful, all of these are positive words that would contribute to your reader feeling that positivity. However, you might want your reader to feel really negative and you want to create a negative mood. And this might happen if you're trying to write a suspenseful story or a scary story. And you might use words like violent or vengeful or depressed or dreary, futile, gloomy, lethargic, grumpy, enraged, infuriated, insidious, melancholic. All of these words kind of have a negative connotation to them. It doesn't make your reader feel very good, or if it might make them feel fearful. And if that's what you want them to feel, then you would want to use these types of words in order to kind of create that environment, create that mood. So let's take a look at what that might look like. We have two examples here, and they're very similar. The first one, the atmosphere was energetic, full of optimism as the exhilarated students laid eyes on the shiny, colorful, brand new amusement park. The words there are positive, they're fun. It's one that would indicate a good time, and so that one would be kind of creating a positive mood. The next one, though, the atmosphere was dreadful, full of pessimism, as the anxious students laid eyes on the dreary, terrifying, broken down amusement park. That just sounds like a horror film. That doesn't sound like any fun at all. That sounds terrible. Like something bad's going to happen. Zombies might pop out. Who knows? But this is not a place that you really want to be. And so therefore it's creating that negative mood. Now let's talk about positive and negative tone. For positive tone, this is how we approach the character. So when you're using these words to describe a character, it tells us what we should think about that character. So for a character is being described as scholarly or optimistic or casual or comic or ecstatic or friendly, funny, interesting, introspective, jovial, joyful, all of these things would be considered good. And so we would approach the character in that kind of positive way based on these descriptive words. However, with a negative tone, we might not just approach a character in a way where we're suspicious of them because they're being disrespectful or they're being demanding or they're being condescending, but maybe the character's sad or upset or depressed. And so it's not just like negative isn't bad, but like negative emotions. Maybe they're suffering something that they're really struggling with and it's not good. It's not just that they did a bad thing, maybe they're also feeling in a bad way. So we can use negative tone and a lot of different perspectives. So let's take a look at an example of both positive and negative tones in a sentence. The first sentence is a positive tone. The adoring fans gushed euphorically at seeing their team win the championship. The fans are being described as adoring. They're gushing euphorically. They're very happy. They're like, oh my gosh, you guys are the best. You're amazing. That's going to be a very positive tone that's being set about those fans. However, the next sentence is not so positive, it's very negative. The angry fans yelled disrespectfully at seeing their team lose the championship. Obviously, they're unhappy. They're yelling disrespectfully, probably using words that they shouldn't be. And all of this is kind of indicating that negativity. It's the approach that the author has to those fans, to those characters. It is not positive, it's negative. Now let's take a look at what this looks like visually to kind of really drive the point home. The first video that you're going to see is going to show a very positive mood and tone.
Summer in the city of Arendelle. It couldn't be warmer. It couldn't be sunnier. But that's about to change. Forever.
Arendelle.
It's completely frozen.
Cold, 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 cold.
A real howler in July, yeah?
The land's covered in eternal snow.
Really?
If we don't do something soon, we'll all freeze to death.
You want to talk about a problem? I sell ice for a living.
Ooh, that's a rough business to be in right now. I mean, that is really... that's unfortunate.
My lady. Whoa, whoa.
This is awkward. Not you're awkward, but just because I'm awkward. You're gorgeous. Wait, what?
Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf. Hi.
You're creepy.
Whoa!
I don't want it.
Whoa.
No.
All right, we got off to a bad start.
I know how to stop this winter.
Hang on.
I like fast.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get your feet down. This is fresh lacquer. Seriously, were you raised in a barn?
Let's go bring back summer! Man, am I out of shape.
Wolves.
Stop!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
I've got a thick skull.
I don't have a skull.
Oh, woo!
Head rush.
So cute. It's like a little baby unicorn.
Now we just have to survive this blizzard!
That's no blizzard.
Sorcery.
That's my sister.
That would have been nice to know.
Heads up!
It is not nice to throat snow people.
Whoa, 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 feisty pants. Just let the snowman be.
I'm calm.
Great. Oh, come on.
Olaf, you're melting.
Some people are worth melting for. You're just maybe not right this second.
Come on, buddy, faster.
No!
Olaf!
Hang in there, guys! Whoa! I can't feel my legs! I can't feel my legs!
Those are my legs.
Oh, hey, do me a favor, grab my butt. Oh, that feels better.
Now that you've seen a positive version of Frozen, a positive mood and tone, let's take a look at what a negative mood and tone would look like with the same material.
Do you want to build a snowman?
What have you done?
It was an accident.
Your power will only grow. We'll protect her.
I don't want to hurt you.
Sorcery.
Do you want to build a snowman?
So obviously that last one was a lot more negative than the first, and I just wanted to show you that kind of like stark contrast between what a positive mood and tone can be and a negative mood and tone can be, especially when you're using the same material. That's why word choice and descriptions when you're writing are really important because it tells your audience kind of how they should feel, what they should think about your characters, and that really impacts how they approach what you are writing. So you want to make sure that you're careful and that you're really thoughtful when you're putting these things together. Finally, you just want to keep in mind that mood is how you are feeling, you the audience are feeling when you're reading a story, and tone is how an author approaches their characters. If you have any questions, by all means you can watch this video again. You can also find more information on the class dictionary, which is on Google Classroom, or you can always ask me questions. Thank you.